Lurgan. Thank you for joining us on our brand new YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going through a short series of exercises that we hope are going to work your abs and core. Join me on the mat and let's get started.
It's all good for me.
Welcome back guys, how's it going? Good to have you back with us. Thank you for trying out session number 1 and for rejoining us for session number 2, where we're just going to step the difficulty level up a little. So in 10 seconds we're going to get started. We're on to ab crush as exercise number 1, and you're going to do that by bringing your right feet out onto the corners of the mat. We're going to create a right angle here, and we're going to bring the 2 hands down onto the legs. Pick a point in the ceiling, lift the shoulders up off the ground, and we're squeezing the fingers up over the top of the knees. Okay, so let's get to work on this one. As per usual today, we're doing 8 exercises. Each of the 8 exercises we're going to be doing for 40 seconds with a 15-second rest. And we're going to leave it up to you how many sets you would most like to do. Right up to 4, if you can do 4 full rotations on each exercise, that's really excellent work. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done, good job, that's exercise 1. Second one we're going to do is just a standard plank in hold position. So what I want you to do is to make a triangle with your hands. The point of your triangle is going to come to the top of your mat, and the 2 elbows come out over on the corners. Toes go down, and we're coming up, and we're just trying to keep that as flat as we can. And at this point, just try to bring the breathing in under control. We're coming in through the nose, and squeeze out through the mouth. We're trying to keep the plank as flat as we possibly can as we reach the halfway point. Trying not to dip the hips too low. Trying not to bring them up so it looks like you're pitching a tent. Trying to keep it as flat as you possibly can. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And 3, 2, 1, relax, good job. Alright, next one up is going to be in C-sit position. Now C-sit position is when the only thing touching the ground is your tailbone. We're going to get started on this one in a few seconds time. Make sure you get your rest, fill your lungs, and we're going to cross over the feet, and we're coming back with the hands coming out alongside the knees. So this is meant to look like a big capital C. Hands come out alongside the knees, and in this one what we're going to try and do is to bring the hands up just to the point where you feel yourself falling off balance. And as you feel yourself falling off balance, bring the hands back down to make the position a little bit more straightforward. Hands come up, you feel yourself wanting to fall back, you have to squeeze those abs to keep it nice and tight, and then we come forward. So it's a stressed position, and as you move the hands it becomes slightly more difficult, and then you squeeze back in to make it as tight as you possibly can. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Really good job, well done. Next one we're going to do is back into that elbows down position. You're going to bring elbows down onto the ground, and it's only the tailbone and the 2 elbows in connection with the ground on this one. And then we're going to do almost like a breaststroke, so like a frog leg. So the 2 feet come out, you're going to squeeze them out into a point, and then up and out into the point, and up and in together. Try to make that tuck as far as you can, and then bring it out. And notice how my ankles don't touch the ground on the way back. Okay, it doesn't have to be slow. We're trying to do it as far as we can, and to keep the stretch as deep as possible so it goes all the way out. Perfect for working the muscles down towards the bottom of the abs. Coming in and squeeze it out. No touch on the ground. And we'll get one more in before we get to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Next one's going to be our walk out. So you're coming again to the back. We're trying to bring the hands down without bending the legs. So you're coming down here, walking out as far as you can. And when you get to the front, we're going to put a little press up in, and then we come all the way back out. I jumped the gun a little bit on the timer. Your timer's away and going, about 35 seconds left. Out we come. Hands come out to here. One little press up, and then walking all the way in without bending those legs. All the way back up to a straight back. Down. We come out. Flat hands. One press up, and all the way up. Try not to straighten the legs. Keep a little bend in the knee. And as you come out, all the way down, squeeze, and drive up to the top. Let's try and get a little more in. Up, down, 3, 2, 1, and your timer's over. Good job. All right, the next one's going to be scissor click, and we're going to do it with a little plie on the legs. So this time we're bringing the hands over the top of the chest. The 2 shoulder blades come down. Make sure you've got a flat spine, everything nice and tight, core engaged, and then we're just going to do a little plie in the feet. So point your toes, bring them up off the ground. Now, the closer your feet are to the ground, the more difficult this little move is. So if it's way up here, you can get a little bit of relief. If you're bringing it right down, that's where it's at its most difficult. We're at about 15 seconds to go. Let's try and do it without letting those legs touch the ground for the whole time. Don't forget to breathe. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand relax. Good job. All right, 2 to go. 2 tricky ones left. Okay, the last exercise number 7 is going to be our bicycle crunch. Okay, this is one of my least favorite exercises, so you bear with me as I do it. 3, 2, 1, and our time's on. We're trying to bring left elbow up and right knee up. Notice how my shoulder comes up off the ground, and then on the opposite side, we come up and over. All right, so it's from there to there. Now, don't just wiggle the hands. All right, you gotta move the body up and the body up on the other side. Those shoulders coming right the way around. 15 seconds to go. This is why we need a little bit of background music to avoid the heavy breathing on my part. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Good job. Should be able to feel the burn right at the top of the abs on that one. And then finally we're going to do the long slow arc. So we're going to bring the elbows down again. Tailbone comes down. Feet come out. And this time we're going to try and bring them from one side of the mat up and over in a little arch and over to the other side of the mat. No touch on the ground on either side. And again, I say it every time, the only thing in connection with the ground are the 2 elbows and also the tailbone on the floor. Alright, halfway through the timer, 20 seconds to go, and this is our last exercise. As we say every time, you can go right back to the start, have another turn through. 1 set of these is difficult, 2 is good, 3 is even better, 4 is seriously impressive. So, 3, 2, 1.
It's over for me.
So from this point, guys, we're going to give you a 1-minute water break. If this is the end of your first set, then what we would advise you to do is to go back to the start of the video and let's have another go through that rotation. You're aiming for up to 4 sets in total, which will make for a really, really good core workout. Thank you very much for joining us if you've got to the end of the training, and good luck. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you again next time.
It's over for me.